went to school and I picked a bunch of flowers. And it's a lesson that I really like to do at school every year is talk about the spring flowers. And we've already talked about daffodils. So these are the flowers that I got at school, and then I'm gonna draw them. And it's fun for me to do. Okay, so this is a buttercup. It's a weed. They're really pretty. Finley likes to pick them. Got another buttercup. Here is, this one's really prickly. Can you guess? It is a rose. These roses smell so good. So there's a little rose that grows right next to the road. It's so prickly. Can you see the prickles all over? But I'm having a hard time holding it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in its little jar of water, so I don't have to pick it up again. There you go, Rose. Even the leaves are prickly. Ha! Ha! Okay, and here are the buttercups. This big thing is called an iris. It's called a bearded iris. See, looks like he has a little hairy beard right there. Bearded iris. And one of them's a bud. Do you see it's got the little protective covering has already come off. And then these two have already opened. Right, so that's an iris. And this is a fancy kind of honeysuckle. Usually honeysuckles smell really good. This is not a smelly one, but it's a pretty one. Alright, and I picked this beautiful leaf. I can't remember what kind of plant it's from, but isn't it fancy? It's got white and green. And another buttercup. The last one, this is called a clematis. Isn't that fancy? Clematis. It's taken my clematis at school a long time to be really happy, but this year, see, it's got yellow on the back, and purple on the front. It's a vine, which means it grows up, hangs onto things, and so is the honeysuckle is also a vine. The honeysuckle is growing on the fence, and the clematis is growing on my Mary School sign. Okay, so my paper got a little bit wet, so I'm going to turn this so you can see my paper better. How's that? And I don't have any paint, but I do have colored pencils. But I always like to start with black, so I'm just going to use a pen. You can see my flowers. Turn it a little bit. Alright, so this is from my point of view, so I'm going to draw my clematis bloom. Look, I have a tiny little spider mite. Right. So I'm just making my clematis outline. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals, and I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to draw another one. Right. And has these kind of stripes on the insides of the leaves of the petals. And you can see a little bit of my rose over here. from this angle. Rose has kind of curly leaves. Petals, I mean. And over here, see a little bit of a buttercup peeking out. And here is my iris. Which is hard for me to figure out how to draw. Just a little beard. Little beard. And here's the bud going up. Has a long stem. The others have a short stem. And here's the jar. The jar has lines on it too. Alright, so I have, let's see if I have a dark purple. It's brown. It's funny, it says it's purple. It is purple. Right. And I need a lighter purple to do the stripes. I can imagine lots of people drawing with me, like Elsie and B. And this doesn't work very well. Let's try another yellow. Yellow. And Gwen. Juliana. Oh, and that one broke. Got my pencil sharpener. There we go. Right. Yellow. Center. My stamen and pistils, which have the pollen in them. Right. And I'm going to go ahead and keep coloring my dark purple. My dark purple. It's making my table wiggle. Let's see if I have a different dark purple. A purple pin. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's pretty. These pins don't last very long though. See? It already starting to not work. I'm going to do a little bit until it stops working. Right. So, going with my pencil. Here's my light purple. And my light purple. And my light purple. And my light purple. Oh, and my iris is purple too. It's a little bit of a different kind of purple, isn't it? Whoop, yeah, light purple. And light purple. This clematis is called Nellie Moser, and I think that's the name of the lady that first hybridized it. So she first mixed two different kinds of clematis together to make another kind of clematis. I need my pencil sharpener. Whoops. Come on, pencil sharpener. Look, there's another iris that fell off. Sorry, iris. Alright, purple Nellie Moser. Purple Nellie Moser. Purple. What yellow I'm going to use for my buttercup. That's such a yellow, yellow, yellow buttercup. Sometimes you just got to use what you got. Purple, especially when it's hard to go to the store. Purple. I hope I have a pink enough pink for that rose. I don't know why I like to do a black outline first. I don't know why that is. Purple and purple. Right. So just to do a different color, see how yellow we can make our buttercup. Oh, it's not very yellow. Let's see if this pen works better again. It'll work a little better for me. Yeah, there you go. There's a little spark of yellow, kind of orange yellow, but there. It's a kind of orange yellow buttercup. Yellow. Okay, and there's, let's see, what pink have I got? Got this pink pen. Let's see what that does. The outside of the petals look darker to me than the inside. This pen isn't going to work very well. Sometimes things do not work the way you want them to. Let's see if the red is too red. Oh, that's nice. There's lots of ink in this red. Oh, it's sparkly. That's fun. Oh, this is very fun to color with. I got some new crayons at school I haven't gotten to use yet. Right. So I'm going to make the tips. I can smell that rose. The tip's very, very pink. And the inside's a little less pink. So the petals kind of overlap. Oh, I wish I could draw the way it smells. Right. I had a pink pencil. Oh, this is orange, and this is red. Oh, here's pink. Okay. Pink. Try to draw the way the petal grows. Seems like that would be good. Today is John's birthday. He is watching me draw, kind of. There. Well, the pink is making me happy. It doesn't look very much like the rose, but it's making me happy. And the sparkly part is really making me happy. Can you see how sparkly it is? I had to be really careful when I pick that rose. I've learned not to hold on very tight because they're so prickly. Alright, why do you think a rose makes itself so prickly? Why do you think that would be a good idea for a rose? I'm going to make my glass a little bit green because I can see my green tablecloth through the glass. Of course, this stem is green. And this is purple and white. Purple and white. Let's see if I have another purple. You say blue, and you don't say anything. I think that's black. There's a little purple. So a little purple. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is darker purple. Or maybe I'm just coloring darker. Maybe it's the same purple. Doesn't look the same though, does it? Can you see? This one looks darker. There's the little beard part. If I would rather do this with paints. I kind of think paints are more fun, but I don't have any paints here. I like to do watercolors. They are really fun. It's fun to see what the water does to the paint. I could have borrowed some from school, but I forgot. Alright, and the bud is such a dark purple that it's almost black looking. I'm going to make it have a little bit of black on it maybe. On top. And this bottom protective part is kind of yellowish brown. Yellowish brown. Okay. What do you think? Do they look the same? No, and everybody's would look different, wouldn't it? Alright, so there are my flowers. I didn't get to draw my honeysuckle because it was hiding back there. Oh, and I didn't get to draw my special leaf that I like so much. So it would look different from each side, wouldn't it? If I'd drawn it on this side or on this side, it would be different. So I could draw a whole bunch of pictures if I wanted. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you have fun drawing sometime when you want to.